After another go at fixing our leak coming from our rudder stuffing box, the time has come to be dropped back into the water. I really hope we don't have a leak. I really don't want to come back out. Let this be the last time for a year or two, please. This week, with no engine or control over our vessel, the cradle loses traction at the last moment while entering the water and has us in serious distress. They just released me. They released me. My stern line isn't attached to anybody. Drifting backwards. Okay.
G'day.
We're back. We've got an overcast day. These are very, very precious days. When it's overcast and not raining, we have to take advantage of these days.
Yes, they are pretty amazing.
Sorry, how are you doing?
I'm very, very good. How are you?
Yeah, very good. Yeah.
It's more Swedish.
So today we have a sticker job to be done. So we put on our port sticker while we're in the water because we had access to our port side. But while we're on the hard, we have good access all around the boat. So today we're going to be putting on our starboard sticker. And Isabel is the sticker queen, aren't you, darling?
Sure. I mean, I don't want to put those words on myself, but you said it, so yes.
So I'll be taking care of the babies while Isabel will be on the scaffold putting on our new sticker. Any added words, darling?
Not really. The first ones that I did
turned out great. Turned out great.
They turned out great.
Yes.
If you stand like 3 meters away from it. So whenever you see us, just like stand 3 meters away from the boat and you'll be right. You got some mosquito bites. Say hi to the camera.
Ocean. Hey.
What is that?
Hey.
Opa. Got my happy helper here. Ocean, how are you feeling today? He really wants to move. He's almost crawling on the bed, which is very exciting. Also a bit scary because we need to watch him all the time. Little Missy Moo over here. She's a bit more calm. They're very happy babies and start eating more and more food. Got to taste some chicken yesterday and gave them some porridge this morning.
No.
Karen just got the carry now because he needs to be held at all times.
Mr. Needy. Mr. Needy.
Alright, see if I can get this up. I'm not gonna say it.
Say it.
I don't want to jinx it.
Say it.
This side is just way easier than the other one.
Okay. What do you think of Mummy's stickering? Stickering. So one of the jobs which I didn't complete the first time we launched, just because there was so much other stuff going on with the mast, with the anti-foul, with everything going on, I didn't do this job. But basically, the prop is full of barnacles and it's got them while we've been in the water for sure. But there was already barnacles on it before we got the boat. Today I just want to try and polish it up and make it look beautiful and clean before going into the water that is just going to attack it with barnacles. Just going to try and start as fresh as we can. So there is a number of different ways on the internet to do this. I'm just starting off with the least aggressive. It's basically a little sponge, a bit of Scotch-Brite, and I've got some like vinegar and some detergent, and I'm just kind of spraying and scraping. There's a lot more aggressive ways to do it. You can even get acid involved. I'm just going to start off lightly. I really don't want to ruin my very expensive prop. So, see how this goes. Okay, so we're back at it, and I managed to find a marine store nearby that sold these polyurethane sanding discs. They're nice and soft, and so the idea is that these are kind of like a plastic, and they will be on the bronze kind of grinding away, and eventually it will get rid of all of the barnacles and the calcium buildup, but it won't get rid of any of the bronze, which is really important to keep your prop intact. So this is one that I've barely touched, and you can see all of the old barnacles and just all of the calcium buildup, and it looks like rubbish. But then you move over to this one, which I've just finished, well, kind of. It's a lot more shiny. I still could get a few places here and there, but it's looking great. So that is a job complete and a win for the day. Once I got those proper discs for the job, oh, so easy. I've churned through it in like an hour. It's just amazing what happens when you have the right tools for the job. It just gets a whole 100% easier. Alright, so they're just rolling in the cradle under the boat again, and they're lifting the cradle now. This is almost becoming a monthly event. I really hope we don't have a leak. I really don't want to come back out. Let this be the last time for a year or two, please. So they're actually launching us about an hour and a half early. So Isabel's a little bit unprepared, but I've called her now and she's on her way down, so hopefully she can be down here to see it all happening. But it's not like we haven't seen it before. Up, down, up, down, up, down. I feel like I'm in a gym or something. Okay, here we go. Slowly but surely, coming into the water again. You on the stone line? You on this line? They just released me. They released me. My stern line isn't attached to anybody. Drifting backwards. I think they're getting the bow line on now. Bow line's on? Jeez, that was scary. Turn port. It's like he swamped his machine. Alright, we are away. Got a slight headwind. Old mate has a 15 horsepower on the back of a dinghy and it's doing the job. Man, no engine sucks. We're gonna really appreciate when we get an engine back. Really sucks. Yeah, he basically like dived the cradle into the water and like the boat just went shooting out, and we weren't attached to any smaller dinghies. I really had to control it while we were reversing, because if I didn't control it while we were reversing, it could have been a bit dangerous. After all that, I did make the same mistake as last time. So stressed with the boat, so stressed with getting in the water, that I completely forgot to check the rudder stock. So I quickly just rushed down then. And so far there's no leak. So far there is no leak, which is freaking awesome if it holds up. I really like to be in control. As a captain, you like to be in control of your vessel, and right now I am not. It's hard to let go and give somebody else control, especially when you put so much work into your beautiful baby. Oh, I love this boat. Beautiful. Thank you. Cheers. Yep. Mission complete. I sometimes wonder why my hairline keeps going back and back, and I think it's because I've owned sailboats in my last 6 years. Alright, let's go have a look at this rudder. See if it's leaking. Okay, I do see a little bit of liquid coming up here. We'll keep an eye on it on the next couple of hours.
That was a bit stressful.
Extremely stressful. He just like drove us into the water.
No, did you know what happened? They lost control of it.
I thought that might be what it was.
They lost control of it, so now they're trying to get it out, and then all of a sudden it just died. So now it's stranded in the water. I don't know what's gonna happen now. They're trying to pull it out.
I thought it was pretty deep.
So the weight of the boat kind of like drove it down. Yeah, just stranded it in the water, so I don't know if it's gonna come up again.
Wow. I thought it was a bit of a stuff up because the crane driver was James, right?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
James is the manager here. He's not the usual crane driver.
No.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't
Wow.
know, it's still stuck there now.
It's still there.
Yeah, it's still in the water.
That is so interesting. I mean, at least it'll come out of the water as the tide goes down.
Yeah.
But they've still got to move it somehow.
Yeah, and the amount of boats that they go in and out all the time.
They're fully booked for the next 2 days. So they're putting us in today on a Sunday, and they got the manager to come in because this is a weekend. Everybody's off. They're fully booked for the next 2 days, so they had to put us in early. And wow, it's going to be a big headache for them if they can't get that out and working.
Oh.
Guess what? Just a tiny little leak. Just a tiny little itty bit so far. Okay, so this happened last time where we had a small little leak once we got put in the water. I have done a bit of research this time into all the different things I can do while in the water to stop the leak. But I will be playing around with the packing nut probably tomorrow, and I'll be trying to get the packing to not only soak in with all the water, but also compress it a few times. And once the water is soaked into the packing, I'm told that you can compress it even more and even more. So this is kind of my plan in the next couple of days to try and get this rudder 100% leakless. I don't know if that's a word, but that's the plan. Man, it's worse than before. Now, after inspecting it quite a bit more and having a little time for the water to soak through, it is worse than last time. But I have a few techniques, so I've got a few tricks up my sleeve. So we'll keep cracking on and trying to fix it.
Did you see something cute? Oh no.
It's worse than last time. not super bad, but it's worse than last time. So I'll be playing around with it over the next couple of days and trying to compress the packing. I might take out a layer of the 6mm and try and get a layer in the 8mm in. I'll also go talk to some of the guys here and see if I can get their idea on what to do. It's not really good, but see what we can do.
Here's Joey! Here's Joey!
If you want to get access to Patreon-only videos while also supporting us in a big way, please become a patron of Sailing Merriweather by clicking the link in the description. You'll be supporting us in making these videos the best they can be.